Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's event. I'm Lauren from the multi-award-winning Not Just Travel, and thank you to everyone joining us this evening for this event. Tonight we're going to be looking at an introduction to cruises, and we are going to be discovering ocean cruises, contemporary and family cruises as well. So if you're watching live or catching up, drop us a comment below. Let us know if you've cruised before, who you cruised with, where you've been, or if you haven't even cruised before, let us know in the comments below. Before we get into tonight's event, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder why Not Just Travel should be your #1 company to book your next holiday with. So we are a personal travel company with consultants across the whole of the UK who are eager to help you book your next holiday. Once you've booked with our amazing consultants, you won't go back to any other way to book. Plus, it doesn't cost a penny to use our service either. So 3 great reasons why you should book with us. Choice, we have more options than any other company. Service, we are multi-award winning, as I mentioned, and value. With the huge buying power, it means that we do have the best holiday deals around. Don't just take our word for it though. You can check us out on Trustpilot, where we have been rated 5-star by thousands of people. So you can head on over and check it out on there. And don't forget, if you were invited to watch tonight's event by your personal travel consultant, to make sure you head back to them when you're ready to book your next holiday. And if you haven't found your personal travel consultant yet, head on over to notjusttravel.com to find yours today. So tonight's event is the first of a 4-part series that is going to take place every Tuesday in September, where we'll be taking a look at some of the incredible cruises available to you. I think with cruising, there are quite a few misconceptions about it, and I definitely had some before I ever went on my first cruise, but there really is a cruise for everyone. Whether you're someone who really enjoys fine dining, eating good food, enjoying good wine, then there's definitely a cruise for you. If you really enjoy seeing new destinations, with a cruise you can arrive in a new port every day. For example, you've got beautiful Greek island hopping cruises, so every morning you're waking up in a new and beautiful destination. If you're really into Broadway or West End style shows, you will love a cruise, as many of our partners have incredible shows on offer available to watch on their cruises. Or if you're a family and need to entertain the kids, there are cruise ships with golf on board, surfing, water slides, zip wires and more. So it keeps the whole family entertained. Or maybe you don't have children and you want to experience an adults only cruise, then we definitely have products for you as well. So coming up in tonight's event, we've got some amazing partners joining us. We've got Norwegian Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, Saga Cruises, Fred Olsen, MSC and Scenic and Emerald also. So without further ado, I am now going to hand over to the lovely Laura from Norwegian Cruise Line, who is going to take you through their incredible cruises.
Hello everyone, I'm Laura from NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line. Welcome aboard. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you about Norwegian Cruise Line and why a cruise on board NCL is different to some of the other cruise lines within the ocean cruising group. So what I'm going to be covering today is a bit about our ships, our destinations, life on board NCL. I'm going to show you first of all a quick video that really does sum up who NCL is and, like I say, why we're different to some of the other cruise lines out there. I'm going to turn my video off because then you won't have to look at me and enjoy the video. Thank you.
Pull back the shades on a blue sky, sunny day. Watch all the worries of the world just sail away. No ocean, keep your heart wide open. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, 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 hey. Come on and celebrate. Hey, hey, hey. It feels so good, go ahead and play. Hey, hey, hey. Don't let them know you pick the perfect time, so let's go. Let's go ahead and open your eyes and free your soul. You picked the perfect time, so let's go. Let's go. Taking a breeze with the magic kind of view. All that you need is right in front of you. So much to see, so much to do. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, hey, hey,
So I hope you all agree that really does give you a real flavour as to why NCL is different to some of the other cruise lines. And it is all about feeling free at sea to cruise and holiday your way. And as our customers, it really does give you that choice, that freedom and that flexibility. And we call it at freestyle cruising within NCL. So we are literally working our way around the world within NCL. We have 18 ships within the NCL fleet, with another 4 ships on order in the next 4 years. So we have a brand new ship joining us next year. In August is Norwegian Prima, which we're very, very excited to be welcoming her to the fleet. We touch 122 different countries and visit over 300 different ports of call. So as you can see, we are literally working our way around the world. Europe is our main program, where we have 8 ships within Europe next year. But where we've really been seeing some trends of bookings is our bucket list destinations. Places like Antarctica, Alaska, Hawaii, Asia, even South Africa. Because I think people have been sat at home for the last 18 months, not being able to see friends and family, and really sort of sat there dreaming about their next holiday and that next destination that you'd love and always wanted to visit. And that's absolutely true. That's where we've really been seeing a lot of our business coming in, is really that unusual destination, like I say, that you've always dreamt of visiting. So that video really did sum up who NCL is, and we are all about freedom and flexibility at sea. Within NCL, you can wear whatever you want to wear. We don't have any dress codes on board NCL, so there's no formal night where you would need to put a black tie on or a posh dress if you didn't want to. Of course, at NCL, anything goes. So ladies, if you wanted to put a nice dress on of an evening, you can do, or you can dress down. It's entirely up to you. We have an eat wherever you want to eat policy. So we have over 21 different dining venues on most of our ships. We don't have formal nights on board, and we don't have fixed seating or dining times. So basically, you don't have to be down at dinner at 8 o'clock every night, sat with the same people that you may not like every night. It really, again, gives you, as our customers, that choice, that freedom to be able to eat wherever you want, where you want, with who you want. And we have the stay where you want as well. So we have endless different types of staterooms on board NCL, ranging from our solo cabins right through to our luxury haven suites as well. So again, giving you the choice and the budget of choice as well. Something quite close to my heart, I have to be honest, is food. And we really do have the best dining at sea. We have our complimentary dining options, where we have 3 a la carte restaurants, one at the front, one at the back, and one in the middle. And it really is a beautiful experience to eat in our main restaurants, all a la carte style and all complimentary. We also have our 24-hour snack restaurant, which you can see is, you can eat and drink 24 hours. This is in usually our Irish local pub, O'Sheehan's, where you can grab something to eat if you've been out for the evening and you're a bit peckish before you go to bed. It really is a hub of the ship. We often have live music playing in there as well. And we have our buffet restaurant garden cafe. Really lovely restaurant, very bright, very airy, and it's lovely because you can literally work your way around all of the booking stations, all of the dining themed stations that we have on board. Some evenings we may have an Asian evening, or we may have an Italian themed night as well. And like I say, you can just walk around and help yourself to whatever it may be that you would like to eat. And what I really love about the Garden Cafe, again, is it's open 24 hours. And of course, we have our Haven restaurant as well, exclusive for our Haven guests who have booked in one of our Haven suites. Alongside that, we also have our specialty dining options as well. So if you are experiencing or celebrating something very special, maybe an occasion, a birthday on board, I would urge you to book one of our specialty dining venues. We have teppanyaki, our Asian fusion show of knives, show dining experience. I don't know whether any of you have been lucky enough to experience teppanyaki, but it is such a great experience to try. So there's a hot grill that you would all sit around, and you would have your own teppanyaki chef that would be there to prepare all of those amazing dishes for you in the form of a show. Again, great if you've got a special occasion. We have our Moderno, which is our Brazilian restaurant there. So if you've got the red and the green cards, green is meaning they will just keep bringing out those delicious meats to you. But please remember, if you are full, turn the card to red so they will stop sending the meats out. I fell for that myself and kept the card showing green, and they just kept bringing out those meats. Again, it's a lovely experience. You could be in there for a few hours, but it's just beautiful. The Cagney Steakhouse, the best steaks at sea, and I can absolutely vouch for that. There's something quite special sitting there having a beautiful steak, sipping a glass of red wine, just looking out to sea, just watching the world go by. Le Bistro, our French restaurant, and you could literally be sat in a little French restaurant in Paris, beautifully decor and just outstanding cuisine. Ocean Blue, which is our seafood restaurant, and our Onja by Scarpetta, which is our Italian restaurant. All of these, our speciality, they do hold a la carte charge. However, if you purchase those as one of the Free at Sea benefits, you will get those included within your price. And I will be covering that with you in a few minutes. Now, I'm sure we all love to see a show. It's a bit of a distant memory now, isn't it? But we do operate award-winning entertainment. All of our shows are straight from Broadway. They're all up to date, they're relevant. We have the Jersey Boys on board doing a 2.5-hour show on Norwegian Bliss. We have the Kinky Boots show, we have Footloose, we have Burn the Floor dance sensation, we have our Priscilla Queen of the Desert. All of our shows are outstanding, and they're all straight from Broadway. Alongside that, if there are any Beatles lovers amongst you, we have a Cavern Club on board most of our ships, where we have tribute bands of the Beatles rocking the Cavern Club. Alongside that, we have live music playing in most of our bars on board as well. We have parties on top deck as well on sailorways. So really a real vibrant atmosphere on board NCL. We have our dinner shows as well in our Illusionarium. So you could be sat having dinner in our supper club with acrobats performing all around you. A real immersive dining experience, and definitely well worth it. So to give you a flavour of our award-winning entertainment, I have a short video to show you. And enjoy.
did, survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix, switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be six wives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, wow, wow. Every time I watch that video, my foot just keeps tapping. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, it really does give you a full flavour of the standard of the entertainment that you can expect on board NCL. I mentioned earlier, we are very family friendly. We do cater for every age group. We are multi-generational. And I always give a great example as if Granny and Granddad's taking the whole family away on a special cruise or holiday. Think of NCL, because like I say, we absolutely cater for every age group on board. We have family-friendly accommodation where we have suites that would sleep up to 5 people. We have complimentary youth and teen programs. So we have kids clubs and teen clubs on board most of our ships. We do have aqua parks on some of our ships where they have the flumes. We have the climbing walls on some of our ships as well. And yes, we do have go-kart tracks on top of some of our ships. There's something quite surreal, believe me, sat in a go-kart whizzing around the top deck of a cruise ship. But great fun, an amazing experience. We also have bowling alleys as well on some of our ships. But we also have some of our ships, such as NCL Spirit or Norwegian Jade, where there is no aqua parks, no go-kart tracks. It simply is just pure deck space. So very great if you are a traditional cruiser that love the traditional type of cruise ship. So again, we do cater for every age and type of customer on board. Now, Free at Sea, this is who NCL is. So it gives you, our customers, the chance to add and bespoke what you would like to include within your holiday, rather than just assuming that you would want it all. It gives you the chance to add in various offers. So for £99 per person, you can choose 2 offers to include within your cruise. That could be our open bar, our specialty dining package, our Shore Excursion credit, or our Wi-Fi package. So basically, for as little as £99 per person, based on a 7-day cruise, you can choose 2 of those offers. The open bar, for example, just to give you an indication of the value of money that you're getting, if you were to purchase the open bar package on board NCL, you'd be paying $693 for it. But you're actually getting it alone for £99 for the whole cruise, as well as another package. So outstanding value for money, but more importantly, giving you the chance to pick what you would like to include within the cruise, and allowing you to bespoke what you would like, giving you that choice. So that's our Free at Sea, that's here to stay. And obviously the supplement would go up according to the duration of the cruise. So just in summary then, reasons to book NCL, why we're different to some of the other cruise lines out there within the ocean cruising group, is we are all about freedom. We're all about flexibility and choice within NCL. There's no timetable to follow. You cruise and you holiday your way. We have over 21 different dining venues on most of our ships, giving you the chance to dine with who you want, where you want, and whenever you want. We have endless amounts of different accommodation cabin choices, ranging from our solo staterooms, which hold no single supplement, right through to our Haven suites. We offer award-winning Broadway-style entertainment. Footloose, Jersey Boys, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Kinky Boots. You can expect that within your cruise, free of charge, included in the cruise price. We go to 122 different destinations. There is endless amounts of destinations that you can visit on board NCL. And finally, I want to give you peace of mind and confidence that NCL offers a great number of health and safety protocols that are being followed from the start the minute you check in on your cruise, giving you that confidence level and that peace of mind. So if you'd like to get in touch, or if you've got any further questions, or you are looking to check pricing and availability, or know just a little bit more about NCL, then please reach out to your Not Just Travel travel consultant, who would be gladly there to assist you with anything that you may need. I hope that's given you a real flavour into NCL, and I just wish you a pleasant evening, and thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Laura. Wow, 18 ships, 122 countries and 300 ports of call. Definitely spoilt for choice for cruises with NCL. So thank you again, Laura. So now for a little bit of a taste of adults only cruising, we are going to hand over to Jenny from Virgin Voyages.
Ahoy there, my name's Jenny and I'm one of the sales managers at Virgin Voyages. Today I'm going to be talking to you about what we've got to offer and why you should sail with us, and what it means to set sail the Virgin way. So I am going to share some slides with you and talk you through those. But first of all, I'd just like to say it's great to be able to talk to some sailors. We call our guests sailors, and it's great to talk to you this evening and be able to share the Virgin Voyages story. We're really excited to be able to get going finally. So despite our ship being finished in 2020, this summer has been the first time that we've been able to actually sail with real sailors or guests. So I'm going to be able to share some of my experiences that I had on board and share what's coming next for us at Virgin Voyages. So enjoy, sit back and let's take a look. So we might be new to the water, but we're certainly making a really big splash. So as I said, we've sailed for the first time in August, and we've had some fantastic reviews from people that have sailed with us and said, you know, it's really something different in the cruise industry. They've absolutely loved being on board, and we've had special recognition really for the food offering and also the warmth and friendliness of our crew. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about that. So what does it mean to set sail the Virgin way? So we are adults by design. So you have to be over 18 to sail with us. You also have to be double vaccinated. Now, what that means is there's lots of other cruise lines that will say that they are adults only, but because we've designed the ship with no children in mind, it does mean that we can do things slightly differently. So, for example, all of our sea terrace or balcony cabins have got a hammock on there. So it's just little things like that that make us truly adult by design. The way that our ships have been designed, it's boutique glamour, so it's been that very thoughtfully designed. It's a relaxed feeling of luxury. So we are classed as a luxury brand, but we're not formal. So it's a really nice, elegant space, but it's not stuffy or formal in any way. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about what we include. So what we like to think is that we're making the seafarer, so we do include a lot, and we like to say that what you see is what you get. So we include all food, and most cruise lines do include food, but the difference is with us, our speciality restaurants, say, and there's about 6 of those, we don't charge you anything else to dine in any of those. I'm going to go into a bit more detail shortly, but some of the comments that we've had about the food is that you would pay an awful lot of that for that kind of food, whether it be online or on land or on another cruise line. So all the food is included, and even in world-class dining venues. We also include what we call basic bevies, so soft drinks, so sodas, water, drip coffee, all of that's included. We also put a big emphasis on fitness and wellness, and all our group workouts are included. So things like spin classes, yoga, Pilates. We do some really funky exercise classes and wellness sessions as well, and all that's included in the cruise fare. We also include all of our tips, so we don't ask you anything extra to pay on top of your bar bill, or we don't charge you tips along the way. Our service is included in the fare. And also Wi-Fi. We understand in this day and age that people like to keep in touch with home and post pictures and send the odd email, see what's happening on Facebook and Instagram, and gives you the opportunity to post some brilliant Instagram pictures too. For our drinks, we've also got something called a bar tab, which means that in advance of you sailing with us, you can purchase a $300 bar tab and we give you $50 free. But what that means is there's no limit on any drink that you buy. So whether you choose to spend the bar tab on a bottle of champagne or whether you choose to spend it on cocktails, there's no limit on what you buy with your bar tab. And just to make the point there, our drinks are actually really reasonable. So 40% of our wines are less than $8 a glass. So we are fair with our drinks pricing too. So I'm going to show you some of the eateries or restaurants on board. So the first one is Razzle Dazzle, which is our vegan and vegetarian restaurant, or other things. It's a really exciting place to eat. I ate there for breakfast a couple of days and had a great breakfast. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, but I had really great things for breakfast, and the fairy dust brioche toast is something else. We've also got Extra Virgin, which is our Italian style restaurant. This is a lovely place to eat. I really enjoyed it in there. Fantastic Italian food. It's very much an emphasis on sharing. So it's a really sociable restaurant. The way the tables are all set out, there's a really good vibe and buzz in there. The Test Kitchen is a fantastic experience, and you basically put your trust in the chef in there. So you go and actually choose your ingredients, and the chef makes you a dinner or a meal based on what you've chosen for your ingredients. But again, a really out of this world experience the Test Kitchen is, and the way that they marry up the cocktails and the wine to go with that just makes it really, really special. We've also got Gumbay, the first ever Korean barbecue at sea. Again, that's a really great atmosphere as well. You cook it, your food gets cooked in front of you. You choose what you want to eat. There's cocktails that match up with all of that as well. And it's a really good sociable evening and great fun in Gumbay. The Wake is probably my favourite. So the Wake is open. It's a steak and seafood restaurant, but it also does a great brunch experience and breakfast. So I ate in there for breakfast a couple of days. To spend an evening in there is brilliant, and you can see from that picture there, the backdrop it's right at the back of the ship, so you can see the sea out of the windows too. So it's a lovely, lovely venue and absolutely amazing steak. And then finally, Pink Agave, which is our Mexican restaurant. That again, really fun nights, bit spicy Mexican food. It was really busy the night I ate in there as well, so it felt like it almost felt like you were in Mexico in there. So yeah, it was really fun night. So they're a selection of our exclusive restaurants, and we have got over 20 eateries on board, which are all included in the cost, but some of them are a bit more casual. But I'd say those are the places where you absolutely must try and eat when you go on board with us. So our cabins. So we've got, I'm going to start off with the sea terrace or the balcony cabin. So it features what we call a sea bed. So when you walk into your cabin, it is made up as a bed, but if you want to in the day, you can transform it to a sofa bed to give yourself a bit more room. So that's something quite clever. The most amazing, comfortable bed ever. And on the balcony, you've actually got a hammock. You've got a rainfall shower included in the bathroom as well, which is a great shower. I always think when you go away, it's really nice to have a really powerful shower, and yeah, the shower is amazing. Lots of clever tech in there. So from your iPad that's in the cabin, you can transform the lights, you can open your curtains, you can order more towels from your app. So lots and lots of clever tech. But if you want to treat yourself, we've also got our Rockstar quarters or our suites. So they're designed by Tom Dixon. You've got a queen bed, a not so mini bar, so a really well stocked mini bar, access to Richard's rooftop. You also get given your own Rockstar agent, and we give you early booking access and priority access to all the restaurants to pre-book them too. So your mini bar's got lots of drinks included. And then if you want to treat yourself even more, you can perhaps invest in some of our mega Rockstar quarters, which are in a real prime location on the ship. You get access to Richard's rooftop. You get premium Wi-Fi, which means you can stream videos, and I suppose it's just a bit quicker, but the main thing is that you can stream videos and watch films and things when you're on your tech. You've got a bottomless in-room bar. We give you a daily bar tab, and you also get access to the spa, and you also get private transfers to and from the ship. So what destinations do we do? So we do the Caribbean, of course. So we do a selection of 7, 6, 5 and 4 night durations in the Caribbean. We've got our fantastic Mediterranean itinerary. So Valiant Lady will be sailing from Barcelona on 7-night itineraries from May to October next year. All of those itineraries include an overnight in Ibiza and lots of late stays in ports. We've also got Resilient Lady, which will be sailing from Athens from August to October. So again, some beautiful, beautiful Greek island itineraries on Resilient Lady. Next, March and April, Valiant Lady. So our second ship will also be sailing from the UK, which I'm going to go into a bit more detail with shortly. We, of course, do transatlantic experiences. We do lots of late night stays and overnights, as I've said. So, for example, on our voyage from the UK over to Bruges, that includes an overnight in Bruges, and that's quite a unique thing. But we understand that for a lot of destinations that the actual sunsets are a real feature thing. So Mykonos and Santorini, so we stay overnight, and we also stay late night there. And we also offer shore things. So shore things are our shore excursions, and again, a bit different. We don't believe in transporting loads of big groups around in coaches. So there'd be quite a small group, and you'd be with somebody that's really familiar with the port and destination, would take you to sort of places that are a bit more off the beaten track. So not your standard typical excursion with us. So exciting news then. So Valiant Lady, which is Scarlet Lady's sister, will be sailing on her inaugural voyages from the UK next spring. I'm going to tell you a bit more about those now. So the first one is the long weekender in Zeebrugge, and you will sail to Bruges. So we're going to be doing 4 3-night voyages starting on the 18th of March. We've got then the 1st of April, the 15th of April, which is Easter weekend, and then the 29th of April. And it's a Portsmouth round trip, and you'll be spending overnight in Bruges. If you've been to Bruges, you know what a great little destination that is. Brilliant for chocolate. The square in the centre of Bruges is really fascinating. The shopping's great. There's lots of little things that you can do. You can go on canal trips and things. So when I went there last time, I hired a bike and cycled around the square and had a real good day in Bruges. And we're doing that from 499 next April. In between those weekends in Bruges, Valiant Lady will be sailing to the Canary Islands. So she's going to be doing 3 11-night voyages, 21st of March, the 4th of April and the 18th of April from Portsmouth, with a late night in Tenerife and again an overnight in Lisbon, and fares leading in there at 1,599 per person. This is a one-off trip, which I do think is brilliant. So it's when Valiant Lady sails from Portsmouth over to her home port in Barcelona. So it's a 12-night voyage going on the 2nd of May, sailing from Portsmouth to Barcelona. And that includes a late night in Palma and overnights in Malaga and Lisbon. And the fare on that leads in from 1,749 per person. So that's just a bit of a taste of what Virgin Voyages has got to offer. But I'd really encourage you to look at the reviews. I would encourage you to look at plenty of videos online. It's a really unique experience, and we're really proud of what we've created. So we've had some fantastic feedback from sailors just like you. And to book this, get in touch with your Not Just Travel agent, and they will give you a price and give you brilliant service and help get you started to set sail the Virgin way. So I hope that's been a bit of insight. It's been really good talking to you, and speak soon.
Thank you, Jenny. That looks absolutely amazing. A true adults playground at sea. Definitely exciting new way of cruising. Don't forget, if you've seen any cruises that you like the look of, to head on over to notjusttravel.com today to find your personal travel consultant. Or if you were invited to watch tonight's event by your own consultant, then do head back to them, who can help you find your next dream cruise. So we are now going to hand over to Natasha from Saga, and we're going to take a look at what they have to offer.
Hi everyone, I'm Natasha and I work for Saga. So I'm just going to go through a quick presentation with you just so you can learn a little bit more about our brand. So welcome to a new era of boutique cruising. So these are our fleet. We've got 2 brand new ships, Spirit of Discovery, who launched in 2019, and her beautiful sister ship, Spirit of Adventure, who's just completed her inaugural sailing in August this year. So it's fantastic to see that both of the ships are now back sailing on the waters. So let's talk about the ships and how many passengers we hold. So we do hold 999 passengers. And that's 554 all balcony cabins, including 109 dedicated for solo travellers. What's really exciting about these 2 new ships is there are no interior or outside cabins. Every cabin is a balcony, so that lead-in one will be a balcony cabin. We have 5 restaurants on each ship and 4 bars. The restaurants with the specialty restaurants are slightly different, so they're not the same. So you get a variation if you do want to try out both ships. A little bit of background, if you're not familiar with who Saga are, we've actually been creating holidays and cruises exclusively for the over 50s market for 70 years this month. We've been going to some incredible destinations, memorable experiences, and fantastic value at the heart of what we do. So for anyone over the age of 50, and they can take a travelling companion over 40. So what could you expect when joining us on a boutique cruise? So our beautiful new ships do feature the design cues, cuisine and levels of service you expect in the world's finest boutique hotels, designed and built purely for Saga customers. They offer a balcony for every guest and a choice of free to dine specialty restaurants, all backed by Saga's famous personal service and value. What's life like on board? So we have got smaller ships, so it's easier to find your way around on the ship, and also easier for us to navigate into lesser known and smaller ports. We're beautifully spacious with very generous cabin sizes and public areas, a great choice of restaurants and bars, our very own theatre called the Playhouse. So if you are familiar with Saga's previous fleet, we didn't have a theatre on board. So when it was the design time, it was very important that we incorporated that into the build. Lots of entertainment choices every evening, friendly personal service from the same crew, and every cruise is all inclusive. So just to give you a few more reasons on why Saga are different. So the cruise price promise, what this means is you will never be disadvantaged if you book early. So if you do book early and we lower that price that you've already booked and confirmed, you'll get the value of the difference back. All of our cruises depart from UK ports, so we have Dover and Southampton, and most recently this year we've also been using Tilbury, so no flying is required. Peace of mind, all of our holidays are ABTA and ATOL protected. Early bookers save up to 35%. So this is one of our biggest key benefits really. So when we release a new brochure, so we haven't released our 2023 programme just yet, but when we do, every single itinerary in that brochure will have up to 35%, the highest discount possible off that fare. Then once the grade starts booking and selling well, the percentage will start declining, so go down to 30, 25, 20, etc. Every cruise is all included with included drinks and specialty dining at every bar and restaurant on board, and we now also include excursions in selected ports. As we are a British liner, all of our prices are in sterling, so you don't need to worry about any currency or exchange rates whilst on board. We now include coronavirus cancellation cover, as well as travel insurance with up to 5 million coronavirus medical and repatriation cover. So that little bit peace of mind, if you did want to take our travel insurance, this will be included, or a price reduction if it's not required. One of our biggest selling points probably is our door-to-door chauffeur service. So what we'll do is we'll come to your home, pick you up and drive you to the port, and that's all included within the cost. So it's no cost, no extra for yourself. It's up to 250 miles each way. However, it's split between private and shared. So if you live within 75 miles of Dover, Southampton or Tilbury, then it's private. If you live within 76 miles to 250 miles, then it's shared. So you could be sharing with up to 2 or 3 other passengers sailing on the same cruise. However, for 2021 departures, what we have done is we have included a private transfer for 250 miles each way. We are small ships and each cabin does have their own balcony. A few little extras, we've got free Wi-Fi, porterage, 24-hour room service to afternoon tea, which I can vouch for is absolutely spectacular and delicious. We were celebrating our 70th year this month, and we also have Love Your First Cruise on money back. So if you're not sure if you're willing to try Saga, we're that confident you will have a great time. If not, we promise to refund your fare if you don't. So let's just look at some of the public spaces that we have on board the first ship, so Spirit of Discovery. I'm not going to go through each of the images just because we are a little bit limited on time. So take a look at what some of the spaces do look like on the ship. I'm going to talk about a couple of them. So the Britannia Lounge for one of them, which is a multi-purpose venue. You'll always find something to see and do here. There's double height rooms with panoramic window to offer spectacular views during the day. We'll have lecturers, talks, extra activity and entertainment happening within this venue. Then at night time, the lounge transforms and comes alive with an alternative programme of entertainment to the theatre. So you'll have dancing, live performances, singers, that type of thing in this venue. Some more public spaces. So we've got the Playhouse Theatre, which I've mentioned. Both of the ships do have the Playhouse Theatre, and what's really nice is there's no pillows to get in the way, and it's raked seating rising from the stage, so you'll have unrestricted views throughout the whole performances. You'll find West End style shows, classical musical performances, plays and cinema screenings, with something on offer every night of the cruise, along with the occasional matinees during days at sea too. Dining. I think we can all say that dining is one of the real pleasures of our cruises. So we've got 2 main restaurants on both the ships. We've got the main dining room and also the grill restaurants, and they'll offer British and international dishes throughout breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then to talk about the speciality restaurants, so on Spirit of Discovery, the top 3 images are our speciality restaurants. So we've got East to West, which is an Asian fusion cuisine. We've got the Club by Jules Holland. So Jules Holland and also Saga work together to create this atmosphere, this steakhouse restaurant with live performances. And also Jules has joined a couple of the cruises as well, which is fantastic. And then we've got Coast to Coast, which is a seafood speciality restaurant. And on board Spirit of Adventure, we have the world's first Nepalese restaurant called Curry House. We have Amalfi, a high-end Italian eatery. And we also have a supper club, which combines international cuisine with live entertainment. Here's some snapshots of some of the cabins. So we've got a single balcony cabin and the standard balcony cabin at the top there. So you can see how generous they are in size, with a balcony, and that's your lead in cabin, so absolutely beautiful. Then we've got some of the balconies, the aft and the forward balcony suites, and then the top grade accommodation is your forward suites, which we have 4 on each of the ships. They'll come with butler service, pre-dinner canapes, there'll be in-cabin dining experiences, whirlpool bath, etc. So lots to offer on our ships. On Spirit of Adventure, what I've done is something a little bit different. I haven't popped the public spaces images on here for you, but I have got a quick little video just to give you a real insight on what we look like and the feel, the decor on board. So I hope you enjoy. I'm sure you'll agree she looks absolutely stunning. I just want to take the opportunity to thank you for listening to me talk about Saga. Hopefully I've inspired you to learn a little bit more about our brand and what we offer. So please speak to your Not Just Travel consultant about more itineraries and current pricing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natasha. That was awesome. We are halfway through tonight's event, but still to come, we have Fred Olsen, MSC, Scenic and Emerald. And I'm excited to take a look at their incredible cruises that they have available. If you're not sure if cruising is for you, or if it's something that you're going to enjoy, then think again. With everything you need on board, from spas, gyms and pools to multiple choices of restaurants and even adrenaline-fueled activities, there really is something for everyone, and it will tick all the family's boxes. Whether you're looking for an adults-only breakaway, or if you're looking to go away with the whole family and keep the kids happy, then there really are so many different choices. And don't forget, your personal travel consultant can help narrow down those choices for you and really find the perfect cruise. So we are now going to head on over to Fred Olsen, where the lovely Kerry is going to take us through their awesome cruises.
Well, a very warm welcome to Fred Olsen Cruise Lines, in partnership with Not Just Travel. So my name's Kerry, and I'm going to be talking to you about Fred Olsen Cruise Lines and why you should join us and come on one of our new ships to explore the world with us. So here at Fred Olsen, we would like to introduce you to the Olsen Way. So in recent years, we have seen a new era emerging in cruising. There is a trend for everything to get bigger and busier, and for a cruise to be seen as an alternative to a large luxury resort, with limitless flurries of activities on board. But this is simply not us. We believe there is another way to cruise the world, a way that is based on 5 generations of seafaring, like the Fred Olsen family, where cabins are called cabins and ships actually look like ships, where the journey is just as important as the destination. In our world, smaller is better, and we believe in keeping the experience on board uncrowded, warm, civilised, treating passengers as our guests, like the family-run business that we are. It would be easy to follow the trends and go with the crowds, but we never will, because this is our way to explore the world. This is the Olsen way at Fred Olsen Cruise Lines. So here at Fred Olsen, we do have 10 points that we're very proud of, that we feel sets us apart from other cruise lines. And I will go into a few of them in a bit more detail. So we're proud to sail at our own course, and it's very rare that you'll find exactly the same itinerary repeated week after week, month after month, or even year after year. We always like to explore the world in different parts of the world with our new itineraries. Smaller is better. Handcrafted, not mass produced. It's all about the people, all of it, everything we do. We are travellers more than we are tourists. We believe in the joy of the journey. Maritime is in our DNA, and we travel the world respectfully. We design everything with elegance, simplicity, and attention to detail. And as a Norwegian phrase is put, you're in the best of company. So let's have a little look closer at some of those points we've just mentioned and what sets Fred Olsen apart from other cruise lines. So smaller is better. So here at Fred Olsen, our ships are smaller for several reasons. With fewer passengers on board, our crew can get to know each of our guests, and the atmosphere on board our ships is always warm and civilised. So our passenger ships range from 800 passengers to 1,400. The size of our ships allows us to access more interesting places, such as Norway's lesser-known fjords, and means we can dock in the heart of some of the world's most beautiful cities. Onboard ribs also give our guests the chance to explore even more fascinating places along the way. So this is an image of Braemar, our smallest ship. She carries 800 passengers cruising through the Corinth Canal over in Greece. Now, she's our smallest vessel, but she's actually the largest vessel that can go through the Corinth Canal. So it'll give you an idea of some of the places we can take you in the world where simply the biggest ships can't get to. And again, here's an image of Braemar docking in the heart of the city of St. Petersburg. So it just shows you how close, and we literally do get into the heart of some of the world's most amazing cities around the world. But the big ships simply wouldn't be able to get this far. They wouldn't be able to cruise up the rivers and through the canals and locks that we can do with our much smaller ships. Handcrafted, not mass produced. So we do pride ourselves on putting all our into the Fred Olsen cruise experience. Our team of itineraries are created from scratch every single year. So like I mentioned, we don't repeat the same thing year after year or even week after week. It's all about new stuff that we'd like to create each year going forward. Our service is genuinely personal. It's all about real people who really care about their work, not employees who simply just do a job. And each and every area, venue and cabin on board our ships has been individually hand designed by our creative teams and Fred Olsen Jr. himself. So again, I'll give you an idea of what we've been doing on our new ships. So during lockdown, we decided that we were going to not sit still and we were going to purchase some new ships and design them with the Fred Olsen way. So like I mentioned, it's been handcrafted on board with artists coming on, making sure that everything is perfect for when our guests are joining us on our ships. To give you an idea, so it's all about attention to detail with our cabins, with our colour schemes, everything that you would need inside your cabins. Obviously, we are targeted very much towards the British market, so you can see that you'll have your tea and coffee making facilities in your cabin and so forth. We believe in the joy of the journey. So while some other cruise lines out there like to take the fastest route simply from A to B, we prefer to travel the most fascinating way. Our scenic cruising routes are designed to take in all the islands, ports, waterways, locks and lakes, fjords and interesting seascapes that are out there for you to see. We believe seeing the world from the water is the best way to fully appreciate it, and the observation lounges on our ships are designed especially as places to sit, simply watch the world go by and enjoy the wonderful views the world has to offer. And again, you can see exactly that. So we obviously did start cruising around the UK a number of months ago, and now that international cruising has started again, which is fantastic news. We were actually the first cruise line in the UK to restart international cruising, which is fantastic news. So we've recently just returned from an Icelandic trip, and it was extremely successful. So from now on, we are of course continuing with some of our British Island cruises, but we're also now able to go international cruising. So we've started to head down towards the Mediterranean and the Canary Islands at this time of year, which is extremely exciting and back where we belong. It's all about the people, all of it, everything we do. So we consider our family to be larger than most. Our ships and our team are all part of the Fred Olsen Cruise Lines family. We believe that there are certain things that can only happen when people put genuine care and positivity into what they do. Our crew are sincere, not scripted, and are enthusiastic about travel as much as our guests. As Fred Olsen Jr. puts it, you can have all the equipment in the world, but in the end, it all comes down to the people. So again, being on a smaller ship, the guests are going to get to know the crew of course will get to know the guests, and the guests will get to know each other. Being on a smaller ship, you're going to see the passengers day after day. You're not going to bump into the same people. So being on a smaller intimate ship, it's a more personal, friendly service on board our ships. We are the cruise line in the UK with the most regional UK departure ports. So we are departing from Rosyth in Edinburgh, Newcastle, Tilbury, Dover, Portsmouth, Southampton, Liverpool, and of course over in Belfast for some departures also. This is in addition to our fly cruising. Of course, we are continuing with our fly cruising season to the Caribbean for next winter. So you can fly out to the Caribbean islands, join the ship, cruise around the islands and fly back to the UK. So if you want to head straight to the sunshine, straight to the ship, you can do so. We also do fly cruises in and around Europe, particularly the Greek islands, and you can also do the Corinth Canal as a fly cruise as well. And again, if you're looking for a more exotic worldwide destination, then we've got our world cruises that have been split down into sectors for you to enjoy parts of the world cruise if you can't or don't have the time to do the whole world cruise as it stands. So you can pick out places that you'd like to join the ship. So we have our plain sailing guarantee, which basically means that if you do decide to book your cruise, you have a no risk deposit. So if you book your cruise, you can simply change your mind before you set sail prior to your final balance being due, or an interim balance if you are booking a cruise more than 28 nights. You can change your cruise to an alternative cruise within 12 months of your original travel date. So for any reason you book your cruise and later down the line you find out that, I don't know, one of your grandchildren are getting married or so forth and you can't make these dates, then you can simply change it as long as you let us know before your final balance is due, which is 3 months or 90 days before departure date. And of course, there wouldn't be any fees to transfer those cruises for you. There's some great reasons why you should choose to book your next cruise soon. If you are new to Fred Olsen, maybe you're new to cruising altogether, maybe you've never set foot on a cruise ship before. Here at Fred Olsen, we have the enjoyment promise. So what this means, even if you have cruised, but maybe not with Fred Olsen before, you can simply book your cruise, and if you step on board and you realise actually it's not for you, within 48 hours, if you let us know, we'll fly you home from the first opportunity port of call, and we would then give you a full refund. So it's called our enjoyment promise. So we pretty much guarantee that once you step on board at our Fred Olsen ships, you will enjoy your cruise and of course enjoy your cruise holiday. But for any reason, within the first 48 hours, you realise cruising isn't for you, just let us know and we'll fly you home and give you a full cruise refund. So our brochure is out now. Contact Not Just Travel if you would like a copy of this brochure. So it covers cruises from January 2022 through to 2024 departures. It covers the entire world, anything from short breaks to 3 and 4 night cruises over to Amsterdam or to France, down to the Canary Islands, Norway, the Baltic, Iceland, Greenland, further afield down into the Mediterranean islands, and then of course the Caribbean fly cruises, the European Mediterranean fly cruises, and our world cruises. So there's a huge number of itineraries in this brochure, all our departure ports and all our fly cruises as well. So if you would like a copy of that brochure, contact Not Just Travel and we'll get some sent out to you. If you are thinking of cruising sooner rather than later, so anything for the rest of this year, also let us know. We have some great deals on some cruises going down to the Canaries and the Mediterranean between now and the end of this year. And just to finalise, we have won lots of awards for our cruises, for our itineraries, for our customer service. So we've won Best Cruise Line itineraries consecutively since 2015. So again, it's all about the smaller ships, where we can take you to these places the big ships simply can't get to. And some great awards that we've won for our customer service in 2020, even though we weren't sailing very much during that year. So great awards to have received during hard times for us as well. So, and finally, we have more returning guests than any other cruise line, so you can be confident in cruising with us when you step on board your Fred Olsen ship. So we look forward to welcoming you on board one of our Fred Olsen ships in the not too distant future. And please do contact Not Just Travel if you have any further questions, you want pricing and availability checked. They are there to help you as much as they can. Thank you and see you on board soon. Bye-bye.
Awesome, thank you, Kerry. I really like the idea of that you take the most fascinating route. I feel like that's when you get to really see the real gems of different countries, which is amazing. So thank you. Just a reminder that our consultants do work closely with our cruise trade partners that you're seeing here tonight. And so we'll be able to guide you through from inquiry to booking and support you all the way when it comes to booking your next cruise. Next up, taking it away, we have Claire from MSC. Over to you, Claire.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Claire from MSC Cruises. So today we're going to be talking about some of our fantastic products and the reasons to book an MSC cruise. So cruising is back, and at MSC Cruises we really do put you as our guests at the heart of the experience to create that perfect holiday when you come on board an MSC cruise. Now, across the 19 ships in the fleet, we have 3 fantastic experiences that will really tailor-make your holiday and really make that holiday special for you. And then when you go up to the larger classes of ships, so Fantasia class, Seaside class, Meraviglia or World class, you will also start to see the introduction of MSC Yacht Club, which is our 5-star ship within a ship luxury yacht experience. So let's talk about where you might fall as a customer, and then you can absolutely tailor make your holiday so that you have the best experience possible. So Bella Experience is like a guarantee cabin. It's the best lead-in fare, and this is great for any customers who are quite happy to casually dine in the buffet restaurant. They're quite happy to have their cabin number and their dining times allocated to them on arrival. And this is available in an interior, ocean view and balcony cabin. Then we go to Fantastica Experience. Fantastica Experience will give you some other little benefits, and this is where 80 to 90% of our British customers tend to book on Fantastica Experience. Now this will give you the opportunity to pre-select your dining times, pre-select your cabin number, and you'll also get breakfast included, continental breakfast is included in your cabin as well. So a really nice experience, and that will cover interior, ocean view, balcony, and we also have some fantastic family suites available, and they take up to 12 passengers in one cabin as well, so lots and lots of choice when it comes to accommodation. Then we move on to Aurea Experience. Aurea Experience is for our customers who are looking for a little bit more luxury. They're also looking to relax on holiday. So if that's for you, and it's really, really important that you have a massage when you go away on holiday, whether that's land-based or a cruise, then this is definitely the experience for you. So what we do is we include a massage per adult, up to £100 per person off the spa menu, so that's included in the fare. We also give you access to the steam rooms and the saunas and the thermal area. That's all free of charge. You can use that as much as you want during your cruise. And then we also give you some really other lovely extras, such as priority embarkation, fluffy bathrobes and slippers when you check into your cabin. You usually get a gift, so one of the gifts usually tends to be MSC Med, which is our diffuser, our own fragrance. And we also give you access to the priority sun deck as well. So there is an exclusive sun deck just for Aurea guests as well. So really, really lovely experience. And this is where you also start to have drinks included in this package as well. So you will have an easy drinks package, which will cover all your nice teas, coffees, soda package, bottled water, and of course some of your alcoholic drinks are included there as well, up to €8 on board. So that's the 3 experiences across all the 19 ships. And then, as I say, we move to MSC Yacht Club. Now, MSC Yacht Club is a private section of the ship at the forefront of the ship, and it's usually over 3 or 4 decks. And this will give access to the suite class of ship. You've also got butler service and concierge 24 hours a day. And because you do have that private section, it really, really is exclusive luxury. You need your Yacht Club cabin pass to be able to get through the doors, so no one else can actually use that section of the ship. And it also gives you the private restaurant, private pool deck area up on the top deck, and the private lounge area as well in the topsail lounge, where you can have afternoon tea, and all of your drinks are included within MSC Yacht Club as well. So there's no limit within MSC Yacht Club. It is all included. And then when you come out of Yacht Club, if you do decide to do that, you have the opportunity to use the premium drinks package as well when you come out of MSC Yacht Club. So that is the experiences. Then we have the MSC Voyagers Club. So this is where we thank you for sharing our passion for the sea. This is where we start to give you lots of really great benefits and privileges, including 5% off your cruise fare every time that you book with MSC Cruises. We do have 4 different tier levels available, so classic, silver, gold and diamond members. And the more cruises that you come on board with us, the more points that you collect and the higher up the tier levels you go. And that gives you more and more benefits every time you change your tier level. Now that is great because that will give you extra benefits on board, including things like gifts in your cabin, and of course those extra discounts make a huge difference. For anyone who is trying MSC Cruises for the very first time, regardless if you are a land-based customer or you cruise with other cruise lines, we also have a fantastic policy called Status Match. Now this is a great benefit because this allows you to transfer any memberships that you currently have with other cruise lines or any other hoteliers. So by hoteliers, that could be IHG, Marriott, Hilton, Riu, Melia, any membership like that. We will actually allow you to transfer that level of points across to the MSC Voyagers Club, so that you don't start at the basic level. You go in at the same or approximately the same level as what you have with other memberships as well. So if you are brand new to MSC Cruises, make sure you take advantage of that as well. And you will get 5% off your first cruise fare there as well, and then obviously continuing on, you'll continue to get that on the cruise fares if you do decide to return. And then last but not least, on the Voyagers Club, we also have Voyages Selections. So once you have completed your very first cruise with MSC, you are able to then start taking advantage of these fantastic extra savings on selected sailings. Now this can give you up to an extra 15% saving on top of that 5% discount on your cruise fare. So you could be saving up to 20% as well, just for being part of the MSC Voyagers Club. So make sure you get yourself signed up to that as well. So that gave you a little taster of what we do at MSC with our health and safety protocols. Last but not least, I do just want to introduce you to MSC Virtuosa. So you got a little glimpse there of her in that safety video, but I'm going to show you what one of our ships actually looks like. And MSC Virtuosa will be sailing in the Emirates this winter coming, exclusively for you through Not Just Travel.
Feeling of home forever, the smell of your skin makes me feel better. Those days we loved the way the hours raised a glass or two, a masterpiece at sea. It's ours for me and you, 'cause you make me happy without a reason. I feel like flying. You make me believe. MSC Virtuosa, you make me happy. I feel like flying. You make me believe. MSC Virtuosa. Those were the days when we were young, the smell of the summer, the salt on the tongue. Those days we loved the way the hours raised a glass or two, a masterpiece at sea. It's ours for me and you, 'cause you make me happy without a reason. I feel like flying. You make me believe. MSC Virtuosa. You make me believe. You make me happy without a reason. I feel like flying. You make me believe. MSC Virtuosa. You make me happy. I feel like flying. Yeah. You make me make me believe.
So thank you so much to everyone who's joined today. I hope that has really whet your appetite for getting back into cruising and perhaps giving MSC Cruises a try for the very first time. Or to anyone who is returning, thank you again for coming back to MSC Cruises and rebooking with us again. And we cannot wait to have you guys all back on board with us in the very, very near future. So thank you, take care and stay safe.
Thank you, Claire. I know that the MSC Virtual Racer was very popular with her staycations at sea this summer. So if you got to experience one of those awesome cruises and loved it, why not book on for a longer cruise and get to explore a little bit more of the world? If you really enjoyed the cruises so far that you've seen and one's caught your eye, leave a comment below to let us know which one you are looking to get booked up next. And next up, we have William from Scenic and Emerald to showcase their fabulous cruises. Over to you, William.
Welcome everyone, my name is William from Scenic and Emerald Cruises, and we're going to give you a very quick overview of our yacht cruising and ocean cruising with Scenic Eclipse and Emerald Azura, and then you can inquire further with Not Just. Get to move on for you. So Scenic Eclipse, there she is. I was lucky enough to sail on the ship in 2019, did a little bit of the Central America area, and it was just probably the trip of a lifetime. Absolutely loved it. And we are an Australian company, just so you're aware who you're traveling with. And we have been around just for over 35 years now. Now, privately owned by Glenn and Karen Maroney, and we're going to be building more yachts. So keep your eyes out for more vessels to join the fleet. And there she is, a wonderful view. So it's all balcony, 228 maximum passengers on board. When it does the polar regions, it drops to 200. We have helicopters, 2 of them on board. We have a submarine as well. And we also have kayaks and zodiacs and paddle boarding, all sorts of wonderful things. Here's a lovely little intro video to show you around Scenic Eclipse.
Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yachts. Be immersed in pristine landscapes and ancient cultural wonders. Soar above by helicopter and dive below by submarine. Explore by zodiac or kayak. Gain deep insights from experts. Delve into a truly all-inclusive culinary journey. Enjoy an unrivaled 10 dining experiences. Taste premium whiskey, wine, champagne and sake. And be surprised by the sheer indulgence. Rejuvenate in pure tranquility. Or relax in your own spacious, indulgent haven. Create memories that will last a lifetime in truly all-inclusive ultra-luxury. Discover what lies beyond the horizon. Scenic Eclipse is the benchmark in ultra-luxury cruising.
It's bringing back so many memories seeing that again. Just absolutely wonderful. So let's have a move on and then we can have a look at the bridge. So basically it's an open bridge policy, so if you want to go in there, there's a green light outside the door. You just chat the door and you go in and speak to the captain and the crew and learn all about Scenic Eclipse. It just makes it feel like your own super yacht. And then we are as well, remember, we are fully inclusive also, so that's also good to know. So you'll get your door-to-door transfers from house to the airport within 75-mile radius, up to the 10 dining experiences as well on board, all your beverages and your meals, all your tours are included, but the helicopter and the submarine are chargeable depending on the duration of the flight or the dive, and also the itinerary that you're doing. Also butler service for all guests and minibar included daily as well. So lots and lots of inclusions for you. Really nice to know. Beautiful suites on board. The veranda suite is the one that I was staying in, top left there. Beautiful, well appointed, everything in there. Minibar, as I said, beautiful Egyptian cotton sheets, scenic silver beds. Top right is the spa suite. You got a beautiful bath in there as well, like small kind of jacuzzi. It's lovely. Grand panorama suite, bottom left, beautiful, spacious, as you can see, and nice wraparound balcony. And then the owner's penthouse suite, yes, pure indulgence in there with your own jacuzzi. And that can interconnect with one of the spa suites to make it into a 4-berth if there's maybe 2 couples traveling together. So always worth looking at. And then you have the Sensi Spa, that is chargeable as well. So just you'll find prices in your suite when you arrive. Yoga and Pilates studio, go there. I loved it. I get quite involved with that. It was great. The gym, bottom left. So if you want to keep fit, nice relaxation room as well. And then we have the new spa and vitality pool that's been put into the ship while it was docked in Croatia over a lockdown. And then we have a great panorama bar as well. Look how nice is that on deck. And this is new. It wasn't on the ship when I was there. And then we have cabanas as well. How good is that? So that's for the more for the warm water cruising. And then you have the observation lounge, top left, great place to sit around and just relax. Telescopes there, you can go out to the front of the ship as well. There's great video I just seen recently, looking down from there, seeing dolphins in front of the ship. Theatre bottom left as well. We'll have lectures and entertainment, etc. And the scenic lounge is where everyone kind of congregates of an evening before they go off for their meals.
Hello, my name is Tom Götter. I'm the corporate chef of Scenic Eclipse. The Scenic Eclipse dining experience is designed with our guests in mind. We have an outstanding culinary team, we have high qualified chefs, we have an amazing family unit here, and we get inspired day by day of local ingredients. You need to be at least 2 months on board to eat through all 2,500 recipes. A part of continuing innovations, we are enhancing Scenic Eclipse to make a culinary journey even better. We are enhancing the Yacht Club with an exciting dining space. The Epicure experience is also being enhanced to a new style of masterclass experience. We have the delicious teppanyaki grill where a chef is cooking right in front of you. There's even a brand new panorama bar on deck 10, so you never have to go too far for an included beverage. As well as the enhancements, my team and I are making new menus, and I'm pretty sure you will love them. I look forward to seeing you on Scenic Eclipse. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Tom. That was excellent. We have the helicopters on board that I mentioned. Fantastic. Take up to 6 passengers. We have the Discovery team that will look after you. Lowell, David Attenborough, these guys, they know everything inside out. It's great. Zodiacs to take you to exploration, and Scenic Neptune will take up to 6 passengers as well. So there's some wonderful exploration, also discovery centres where you'll change. We provide the jackets for you as well. The boots, you'll just need to take waterproof trousers. And then you have the Zodiac. So these are really easy to get onto as well from level 3 when you're on the ship. Great destinations as well. We are doing the Northeast Passage now, the Northwest Passage. Japan, we're doing the Inside Passage, South America, down the coast of Chile, Antarctica, Europe with the Mediterranean, etc., up into the fjords, Iceland, all these different areas. So some great itineraries here, just a little snapshot of some. This one is Lisbon to Barcelona. How nice would that be to fly over some of the areas there? You've got another one, the Sorrentine Peninsula and the Adriatic. These are just some snapshots for you. Some great new activities, kayaking, T-wall sailing boat, water skiing as well, and great paddle boarding. I live next to the water where I am, and I can see people out paddle boarding, so I must take a lesson on that. Great one down the Inside Passage as well, from Nome to Vancouver. Another lovely itinerary, Vancouver down the coast of California to San Diego. Latin American delights as well, from Lima all the way down the Chilean coast. Beautiful. If you like your wine in Chile as well, it's lovely. And then San Diego to Costa Rica as well. So some great options for you. Or Valparaiso, all the coastal region down to Ushuaia, and then you would fly up into Buenos Aires. So Scenic Eclipse, wonderful. Let's have a look at Emerald Cruises now with Emerald Azura, which starts sailing in January 2022, so not too far away. We'll start in the Red Sea. Only 100 passengers on board. It doesn't have the submarine or the helicopter. It's a little bit different. You don't have the door-to-door or the full butler service. but the Not Just Travel can let you know more of the inclusions on there. A beautiful ship, as you can see. I've got a little video coming up here to give you a bit of a look around it. You got the infinity pool, which will be beautiful at the rear of the ship. Just so much space on board, as you can see. Small ship cruising, it's getting into the heart of destinations as well, something that a lot of people are really looking for now. Great sky bar, some cinema evenings up there as well. You can imagine that under the Mediterranean sky or the Mediterranean stars. The Horizon Bar and Lounge, beautiful place to sit here of an evening and relax and have a lovely cocktail or whatever takes your fancy. The Reflections restaurant, so you've got your breakfast, lunch and dinner in here also. And then you've got the terrace outside as well, where you can sit and relax under the beautiful Mediterranean sky. And the observation lounge, very similar to Scenic Eclipse there, so you can go out and view all the different areas. Great for photography, etc. Nice little video just coming up now to show you a little bit around.
Emerald Cruises is proud to present the newest member of our fleet, the Emerald Azura. We've redefined the sea cruise experience using all our skill and expertise of crafting the perfect river cruise. This 110-metre super yacht will carry up to 100 guests in high luxury on the world's most famous seas. The Azura has been specially designed to be able to sail right into the heart of the ports and harbours that only small ships can access. So when you step off the yacht, you'll be right in the heart of the town with the freedom to explore. On board the Azura, you'll find a range of 6 different stunningly styled suites and staterooms packed with special features and contemporary touches. Reflections Restaurant has been redesigned to reflect the oceans she navigates and boasts a selection of wines hand-picked by a sommelier to accompany lunch and dinner. And after days spent exploring, you can unwind in the Wellness Centre or work up a sweat in the gym with state-of-the-art equipment and a range of fitness classes. If you're looking for a bit of adventure, you can use the Marina platform and in selected ports, hire Marina toys like snorkeling gear, paddleboards and flotation beds. The Marina platform also allows you to board our Zodiac and be whisked away on a selection of expert-led excursions. Back on board, the magnificent infinity-style pool is set at the aft of the yacht and is flanked by sun loungers and parasols, while the sky deck is home to the sun bar, with a spa pool and a large decked area that offers unrestricted views across the oceans she navigates. At every turn, you'll be met with high-end luxury combined with the inclusive, intimate Emerald Cruises experience.
So as you can see, it looks lovely as well. So some great destinations. We'll be doing the Western Mediterranean, the Adriatic coast, Eastern Mediterranean, the Red Sea, which will start in January 2022. And then from 2023, we'll be doing the Black Sea as well. So lots of different itineraries that you can look at. Some great savings as well, up to 30% off at the moment for cruising, and it'll include your flights as well from the UK. And you'll have an excursion included every day with Emerald Azura, but there will be some optionals that you can purchase on board. And there's some great deals out just now with the drinks packages also, which we're including the premium drinks packages on certain itineraries as well. So please inquire. All about health and safety as well. A lot of people are asking, so we'll be, at the moment, we will be requiring proof of vaccine, as most people are. Socially aware dining, so it'll be more of a waiter service and not so much buffet at the moment. Air circulation is all fresh all the time, dedicated team on board, and all about contact-free environment as well. So there you are. It was very quick, sorry about that, but please contact your Not Just Travel personal travel expert to inquire further. And thank you so much for your time, and we hope to see you on board in the not too distant future. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, William. Wow, those luxury suites with butler service looked completely out of this world. And those warm water activities as well. What a way to spend your day. There's so much that you can do across the board with all of these fabulous cruises. So there's definitely a lot to be done on your next holiday. I just want to remind you, don't forget, if you were invited to watch tonight's event by your personal travel consultant, to head back on over to them to get your next cruise booked. And if you're yet to find your personal travel consultant yet, head on over to notjusttravel.com to find yours today. As your personal travel consultants, they are here to plan your next holiday and make it stress-free and easy for you. Whether you know exactly what you want or you just need a little bit more travel inspiration, our consultants will use their knowledge and expertise to help create a bespoke cruise or holiday for you that you're going to love. Even for the whole package as well, to those finishing touches like a pre or post cruise hotel stay or adding on a few nights extra to even your travel insurance, they have got you covered. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of our fabulous key cruise partners that have joined us tonight. I've absolutely loved your presentations and I hope all of you watching have as well. And a massive thank you to those watching, whether you are joining us live tonight or you are catching up and watching it back. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Don't forget, next Tuesday, we have the second part of our series of Introduction to Cruises. So I'm excited to see you all again then. In the meantime, get in touch with your travel consultant today and let's get started planning your next dream cruise.